born in it. I'm a done in it. I won in it.
Hey yo, Kudo, you going
brazen,
brazen?
nigga. I love for the trap. I love for the trap. Like it's real love. Yeah, about nigga. I was born in it. I was born in it. I'm a done in it. I won in it. My love for the trap. My love for the trap. I think this love real. Still got love for the trap that almost got me killed. Somebody grab a heater, in and out of town, buy a lot, get the prices cheaper. I was born in it, tryna make a change, can have my son in it. Dope man son, paid attention, now I'm a done in it. Babe, I love you, you my everything. Love with the trap, see that Z, that's my wedding ring. Lamp now run through the hood, finna blow the brain. Don't know why I be without you, probably go insane. My love for the trap, my love for the trap. I think this love real. Still got love for the trap, it almost got me killed. Grab a sandwich bag, take cash out. When you come, bring only cash. Before I had a house, I swear the trap house me many nights. I'm on the plane again, we getting low, it's time to take a flight. Hey, I love you. You change a nigga like how I'ma put something before you. Second trip I ever had on land weight. Right in folks, show me what love was. I swear at first I had no ups and downs in this shit. 2 and 30, watch for the raid. Knew I make something out of my life and I went the day. Never pull up now, cause it ain't too many left. I ain't making no excuses, playing the cards that I was dealt. I'm in a trap house, lost downtown, nice as hell, but I'ma trap it out. Really know them raps, told you that, got it mapped out. Since I graduated, 5 years, seen no drought. I think it's real love. I love that trap shit. You change a nigga life, know this shit wrong, I don't know why, feel so right. My love for the trap, I know where I be.
Throw your hood up unless you a bitch, nigga. Be a dub in the house, that's what that is, nigga. If you scared, motherfucker, go and call the law. These boys playing the game dirty, I'm talking about kick dog. Throw your hood up unless you a bitch, nigga. Be a dub in the house, that's what that is, nigga. If you scared, motherfucker, go and call the law. These boys playing the game dirty, I'm talking about kick dog. What's the business pimping already? What it do? We just some thugs in the club on that Grey Goose. We blowing doja on the pole in the DJ booth. Drilled how I bolt it down, clean or some bitch too. These hoes choosily broke ass hustle hate, but I'm used to it. That fake shit, I'm seeing through it. Fuck the world from yours truly. I'm from Ophia, fresh off a nigga's ass. Break up his county, bad happy. Catch a jelly, the Swiller man. That undercover street in the mainstream of hip hop. Who want it with top? That Texas tycoon top. Now use a pistol grip, Mossberg for my life. Buckshot slugs, taking only his shot. I hate a bitch nigga, a snitch nigga that talk too much. So you can't piss on me, player. Tell me it's right and hold 'em up. Special report, the evening edition, all assets granted. But you the bitch up and stood up and handed. Throw your hood up, that you a bitch nigga. Deal dub in the house, that's what that is, nigga. If you scared, motherfucker, go and call the law. Boy, playing the game dirty, I'm talking about kick dog. Throw your hood up, that you a bitch nigga. Deal dub in the house, that's what that is, nigga. If you scared, motherfucker, go and call the law. Playing the game dirty, I'm talking about kick dog. You can tell I'm from Dallas because I roll Dayton's. You know the truth when you hear. Look at these boys hating. I'm an old country ass nigga. Twerking nickel plated. Hip hop Hall of Famer. First time ballot, baby. Fuck truth, we on that crunk juice. Throw it up.
Smoke me with your boy,
Already roll it up. I got the dice. Tina Lee say what they hitting for. Breaking bread or busting heads. Get my dick sucked. I'm getting bent up in this bitch like it's my birthday. New Year's Eve. nigga. Playing that PlayStation and bullshitting in the trap, nigga. You supposed to be about your paper, and a nigga like me starving, I'm supposed to dip through that bitch, you understand me? Lights out, like I'm coming to store one of them little Twinkies or something. Say, man, give me a Twinkie, and when you turn around, bam, boom, that's it, bitch, you out of it, you heard? You heard? You heard? You heard? You heard? You heard?
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF, the newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar, make me holler.
Quarter pound in the high.
That's what that is, low.
Street game.
Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all night and flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Selling anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you sell dodo when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run high capping, fuck all that. Chicken sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bank of Dallas, right-handed player, coming southpaw. Good famous, world known. Pimp ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing reaper like Cheech and Chong. Logo, a skull, 2 microphones. It's top dollar, done did it. $100 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog, done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all night and flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those and stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the place his home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't dancing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Beat shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that. What's his name, got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Vos, viniendo de a mero abajo, y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, a los United States, top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 5-4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lag, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over stacks and crash, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last.
Yeah, Volume 5. Your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do. You know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is. All right, brother Ruckus.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation, thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo, well, on money hustlers that you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for the rest, you know what I'm talking about? I take money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, what's really going on, bring it to them where they at.
What's happening? What's happening? Say, man, welcome to another version of Dallas Real Talk, Dallas After Dark, with your boy, Mr. 214, 21 Joe 214. Y'all know what it is with me, man. Say, I told y'all, if my brother give me a chance every week, then we gonna discuss some Black history facts. Now, last week I asked y'all a couple of questions, and y'all can get in the comment section, and I still don't see no answers to the question. But we got situations going on, and I'm gonna talk about some things that's happening in the sports world first. But on the Black history part, here's my question to y'all. Who was the first U.S. black president? Let that sink in. Type it in as such. Don't change the words. And see what you come up with. Now I guarantee you most of y'all thinking Barack Obama, and all of y'all are wrong. I repeat, all of y'all are dead ass wrong. Now, you know, I asked some of my kids, y'all know I work at the legendary Lincoln High School in South Dallas. So I asked my kids, you know, these questions. And it's only because I think it's our job to teach our kids Black history, not somebody else's job. It's our responsibility to teach our kids Black history. And if we don't, who we think gonna do it? Who in the hell do we think gonna teach our kids our history? It's obvious it's not on the front burner. We've all been through a public school, private school, took up history, U.S. history. Come on, man. So with that said, let's open up the lines of communications. Y'all know every week I challenge y'all. This is a top dollar black man challenge. This ain't nothing else, just me challenging y'all to go back into the homes, man. You can't tell me that ain't your girl. You fucking the hell out of her, putting babies in her. Calm down, rationalize the situation, and get our families back in order. Because, see, if your house ain't in order, who gonna listen to you in your opinions. Think about that. You got a dude got 2 or 3 baby mamas. He out there on the block hustling, and you might be making some paper, cause the block brings paper. Cause see, I quit chasing paper cause I learned how to catch it. But that's just me. See, I kind of grew up, so I'm one of them cats that had $300,000-$400,000 in a bag that was all mine. I didn't have to pay back nobody. But what I did wrong was I gave out freely and willingly to people that I love that didn't love me back. They only loved the money and what I was doing. So with that said, I have no regrets. I feel like I did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Now, I wish I should have done some things better, but that's the law of human nature. Everybody looks back on themselves and say, well, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. If you're not doing that, then you're not growing and going to the next phase of life. See, God didn't bring me this far to drop me off here. So when I say that to y'all, I mean it. Man, do I mean it. And so, let's look at that. Let's look at all of it. Let's take it in. Let's spend 1 hour a week, black man, at the dinner table, black man, with your girl and your kids, with no cell phone, with no tablet, with no YouTube, with no TV. Order you a pizza, some hot wings, get you a board game. I don't give a damn what it is. It can be Monopoly. And sit down and while y'all playing, hold a conversation, man. Because right now, we got people dying, coming up missing. Don't nobody know nothing. Ain't nobody saw nothing. But they said it was 1,000 people there. Or it was 1,500 people there. I'm going to talk about some of this stuff in the next hour when my brother come on, Dr. Dixon. Because, we have a good little old, it's not a spat, but we talk about the flat facts of different events in life. And, he always comes with another point of view than I do. But understand this, y'all. Who's responsible for teaching our kids black history? See, I feel like if you sit down and talk to your kids, you'll find out that he's building an SRK or 8K or whatever in the garage for several reasons. Mainly because he done bought these parts with your money. Mainly because these boxes are being delivered to your house. When I grew up, we couldn't close those. Your room door. Now, if you wasn't in the bathroom, you better not close no motherfucking door. But nowadays, we spend too much time trying to be our kids' friends instead of their parents and leading them forward. And I'm going to keep pushing that because we got to push them forward because we all know, as mature adults, we gonna die. Now, we don't know if that's at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. But the older you get, the less able you are to participate in your kid's life. Now, if you don't understand what I'm telling you, slow down and think about it. We must prepare our kids to go out and be successful, man. Fuck racism. Yeah, there's some racist people out there, but there's some good people out there too. Fuck all that. What do you want to do? Get off your ass and go do it. Don't be sitting there saying, okay, well, they racist. Okay, well, go somewhere else because everybody not racist. Yeah, the system has been fucked up, but that's because we ain't participated in none of the voting, none of the city vote, none of the state vote. We just want to vote for the president when we do that. See, it's a process. When you understand the game that we playing, now you can understand how to play the game. And I say this again, my question to the black community is who was the first U.S. black president? You can Google it. And if you find Barack, keep strolling. Keep strolling. And that don't mean that Barack wasn't a black president. I'm not going there with y'all. Even though his chicken shit ass told them homosexuals they could get married, I'm not going there with y'all. I'm not. But I do want us to pass the knowledge. I do want my grandkids and their kids and their grandkids to know these things, man. Because if we know the achievements that we've already made, it takes the top off. There are no limits. Do you understand? There are no limits. If you can understand what we've accomplished, the black man invented the red light. The white man invented the traffic ticket. The black man invented the light bulb. The white man invented the light bill. And I can go on and on and on, but y'all understand what I'm telling you? So I believe, myself personally, that it's our job to teach our kids about black history. Because if we don't, who will? Think about that. I'm going to let that sit on you for a second. Think about that. Now, I do appreciate everybody, that's listening to us on all the platforms, because I was off for a minute. But thank God that I'm back. I'm back on Facebook after being kicked off for a year and a half. So things are turning up. I got a different perspective on what I should say and what I shouldn't say. And it's not because I feel like I'm wrong. It's because I feel like they policing it. Well, it's just like if I'm driving a car. If I know the police and I'm going to be writing tickets, I ain't going to be speeding. I'm going to have my seatbelt on. That don't mean I ain't going to get stopped, but they going to have to do their job. Do y'all get it? Do y'all understand? So, in the big scheme of things, who was the first U.S. black president? I'm talking about this country, not another country. The United States. When I was growing up, we had encyclopedias. They was like big factual dictionaries that kept, if you made history, you got in one. Now we got Google. So y'all Google it. Somebody tell me, answer the question. Because I got my kids on it now at school. I got some babies, now they seniors. When they came in their freshman year, I hit them with it. I hit them their sophomore year with it. I hit them their junior year with it. Now, I would imagine when they come in this year, they going to know the answer. And me, I don't give out gifts for the right answer. I'm not giving you no damn Takis and chips and shit and candy because you gave me the right answer. We at school. The purpose of school is to learn. If we not going to learn, what are we doing? If we're not going to teach them, what are we doing? See, there's so many different ways to implement black history throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout the year, that it's ridiculous now. So let's take advantage as black people and build our pride back up. Because there is no I'm black and I'm proud. There is no black afros and black fists and we're going to do this the right. No, none of that exists anymore because I feel like as a whole, we've been whitewashed. What do I mean by that? Being whitewashed is as simple as when they cut us free. 1865, y'all free. All we wanted was a fair shake. All we wanted to do was move, nigga. Let us do our thing, and we be all right. But most of us had to go back working for the same people that was beating us, raping us, and mistreating us to stay in them same log cabins. to do the same shit that we used to run from. Now it's business. You know, hey man, you go out there 8 hours a day, you work 40 hours a week, you get free meals, house and board. Your kids can go to school over there. Not with us, but over there. Yeah, now y'all can read books. Not with us, but over there. We have to pay attention to black history. We need to evolve as a race. Do y'all realize we the only race over here who don't have nowhere to go? The Mexicans can go back to Mexico, the Thailand can go back to Thailand, Korea can go back to Korea, Japan can go back to Japan. Y'all get where I'm going with that? But the African American, we can't go back home. That's how long and how treacherous they treated us, and it's been since we were Africans. When we knew African language, when we knew African culture. It's been a hell of a ride, y'all. So y'all got to understand what I'm telling you. One step at a time. One day at a time. We need to bring our kids up to standard. Now, when I say black history is anything that the black man does. You don't have to be the first to do something. You don't have to be the only person to do something. But what did you do? Did you make history? That's what's important. And if we don't get back to that, we're going to be lost in the shuffle. Because right now, ain't nobody want to talk to us about black history, about the curriculum. They want to talk to us about mentoring programs and this, that, and another. But nobody builds you back up from a prideful standpoint. Nobody. Because I believe our race has been whitewashed. Now, when I tell y'all that, understand that. Don't, I ain't been whitewashed. Well, who taught you to do what you're doing? Who taught you how to pray? Who taught you how to work? Who taught you the rules of this game? This 2026 and they still killing niggas. How sad is that, y'all? From the slave ships before we even touched the continent. From the slave ships, and I mean the ones that they brought over, because we had already been here before. That's why America was able to just navigate through everything. Now we're going this way. Now we're going to dock here. Hold on, let me go holler at my people. Well, my dad used to always tell me, it's a poor ass can't take a little whooping. And God knows we done took a whooping. They changed our names from African landmarks and kings and queens and started calling us Bobby and Ray and Anthony and Chris. You understand? See, a name means something. A name gives you a certain kind of pride about what you're doing, where you're going, how you represent yourself, how you carry yourself. It's not all in the name, but the name has a big part of how people perceive you. Give you an example. You got a brother over there, his name is Malik X. You got a brother over there, his name is Keyshawn Smith. Which one of them do y'all think got taught black history? Which one of them do y'all think stand on black history? Which one of them do y'all think parents are pro-black? Think about it. That's where we at, guys. Something as simple as that. And it's not like we going against any race of people. I'm trying to uplift the black people, the black race, the black thought process. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are your goals? You understand? But yo, Jake, I'm finna go to commercial, and I'll be right back with y'all, and then I'm gonna jump into those sports. You hear me? Mr. 214. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, this how we living for real down here. Bitch. Some pissed off and broke shit real down here. That's how we living down in this bitch, nigga. We don't give a
Big Daddy, man, I thought you said you gonna take me to the barber shop.
Say, man, I'm coming, G. If you just quit tripping so
Say,
much.
man, you knucklehead know we got a show at 9 o'clock. You
Man,
know,
which one of y'all done stole all my rubber bands,
Hey,
man?
stop, man. I'm gonna meet
Finna
y'all
get
back at
faded
the
and
Hold on!
tight fades and braids up in this clique. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Shoulder!
tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Shoulder!
tight fades and braids up in this clique. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Shoulder!
tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no
Get buck with us. When you see that candy paint, baby, please don't touch. I'm real, I'm trill, I'm ready to bust. I'm sipping fine cognac with my inside flush, baby, don't mess with us. So now you know, they're playing like a fraud. Play the game I go. What, you mad cause your girls are bros? But I'm steady coming down with them suicide doors. And now that you know, man, I'm jumping out the shower. $500 shirt, 2,080 power. It's straight drop jam, baby, every hour. I'm turning up my nut to get the trunk louder. You know my partner's gonna grind until they pocket fat. They smoke blunts, but us we smoke paw bats. I'm gripping on the wood, is it understood? 79 coupe, jamming, tell me something good. Tell me, is it understood?
Well, I'm sitting at the barber shop getting a tight fade, while my boy's sitting at the crib getting French braids. I know you paid. We washing all our dishes in Cascade. You keep up them platinum hits, I'ma get you an Escalade. Straight customized, I know you like how I play a ride. They may know blow, but they don't know fly. And I don't know why the last son had to die. That almost made a player cry. But see, I'm wiping away up all my tears. Oh, while my boys at the party pouring out their bills. I'm feeling like Michael Hayes in a steel cage. It's P.O.B. Dallas, Texas player. It's tight fades and braids, we getting paid. Tight fades and braids up in this big. Man, our politicians ain't taking no shoulder. Tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no shoulder. Tight fades and braids up in this big. Man, the politicians ain't taking no shoulder. Tight fades and braids. Man, the politicians ain't taking no shoulder.
Came and go, represented get paid. Let them politicians tight phase and braids. So sit back, watch us get a hold of this money. I'm trying to put them twanky, set them on that 1500. Black down with the big dual pipes. Folks mistaken for a F-150 late at night. I'm a half pink gangster running with real killers. Get close to blow, you see the visions of Hitler. Sometimes I be running these the last days. But bloke ain't happy, baby, I'm with tight phase and braids.
I'll be that last darn figure with these P.O.B. politicians, a bulletproof vest. Cause my foes wish I was missing. But I'm keeping it real. I like to get the party crunk. Crazy party feelings, can you feel them when they dump? Driving getaway cars since the age of 12. Had a personal rendezvous with the devil himself. He told me,
OG be hard and represent with your clique. And start stacking some paper like you be slanging them bricks.
I bought my granny a house, I bought my booty new lap. I'm giving love to this city because they giving it back. I'm toting blunts in the Escalade, chopping on blades. You better ask Inga or it's tight ways of fade. I'm getting paid.
And that's how it's going down in the DT, baby. You heard me? Welcome to Dallas. Welcome to Dallas. Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop, and we gotta get paid. Tight fade, tight frame, straight drop.
SoundCreations.net.
And I don't feel like working on this car today. Oh, this is tight. Ugh. Hey, Lil D, can you hand me a wrench, please? Appreciate it. I know this will get it. Still tight.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Do me a favor. Please go get OG for me.
Got it.
Thanks.
OG, can you please help Chris with the truck? Chris doesn't even know the difference between a 916 and a 5.8.
Oh my God.
I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord been good to me. I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord been good to me. It all started down at Joppy Church. Everybody knew me. I'm Claudia Faye's baby boy, so why they wanna shoot me? Been lied on, been cheated, been beat for some cash. Did 9 years flat where I was treated like trash, but still remain steadfast and true to the game. Invited God into my life and watched my whole world change. I had to get away from there. So much pain, the drama that my homeboys called drove me insane. Rolling so deep, the gangsters call it creep. Revenge in my heart from the agony of defeat. It's a cold, cold world, I would say to my son. Pick up the Bible, be a man, and throw away them guns. Verse 48, another man on the run. When one problem in, that's when another problem comes. So I just open up the good book and read a verse of song. Give thanks for my life and let His will be done. I come from a poor family. From a poor family, I didn't have much, but the Lord's been good to me. He be the same Jesus Christ that turned the water to wine. He be the same Jesus Christ, y'all, that healed the blind. Did you hear what He did down in Capernaum? Healed the servant of Paul, say for the hour was done. He be the same Jesus Christ that went to Peter's house. He touched his mother-in-law's hand and the fever was out. He said the foxes have holes and the birds have nests, but the Son of Man know what for his head to rest. Little prayer, little power, no prayer, no power. Much prayer, much power. You can call it any hour. You remember the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread? He looked into the heavens and a multitude was fed. He be the same Jesus Christ that let Peter walk on water. And the woman of Canaan, He healed the daughter. He healed the blind, the lame, the dumb, the maimed. He'll trouble the waters if you call on His name. Come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord's been good to me. I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord's been good to me. Now the moral of the story is to get closer to God, cause ain't nobody in this church, y'all, promise tomorrow. In the end, He's coming back again and taking all ages. You ain't gotta believe me, go and read Revelation. I thank Him for my life, so I treat people right, because He said He's coming back like a thief in the night. Nobody knows the time, nobody knows the hour. Now how can you not know a man with that kind of power? I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord's been good to me. I come from a poor family. I didn't have much, but the Lord's been good to me.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. I told y'all we were gonna get into some sports. You know, I did my little Black History thing and got some venting out, but we need to do that. But in the sports world, man, did y'all see Rondo got 75 million from Atlanta? The running back from Texas, 51 of it guaranteed. Man, that's a beautiful thing, especially because he plays running back and they've been, excuse me, devalued for the last 5, 10 years. About since Ezekiel, got his paper. Ever since then, nobody went over that. And then the white boy for the 49ers, he got his paper. And now, everybody knows Saquon was making 20. He got a Twinkie. Well, now this boy here, he got 21, 22 a year. Well, good deal. Because after this, he ain't going to have nothing left. Normally, when you play running back, you do about 5 years and they done with you. And if you're a first round pick, see, they run you and run you and run you. When it's time for your contract up after 4 years, they, take on the player option or whatever for the fifth year, and then they're about done with you. Unless you are truly a special individual. Like Jonathan Taylor, for example, the boy in Indianapolis. He been on about his business. I think this gonna be his third contract. So it can be done, but you have to be about your business. The sad part about the black athlete is most of the time, about 10, maybe 15 years after they done retired, they done made $100 million in 10 years. That's $10 million a year. So y'all know I'm shooting, the bar is low. But you made $100 million, they paid you a total of $100 million. But why come we end up broke? Can anybody tell me that? Bad money management. Now, I talking about that running back, Gibbs is next up, the Detroit running back. Is he gonna get more than Rondo, or is he gonna get under him and in between Saquon? You know, who knows? But I'm sure his agent is shooting for the moon because he's a special player. And we got a couple of players that kind of just disappeared off of the radar. You know what I mean? And one of them is Justin Fields. Justin Fields was supposed to be a boy, and now all of a sudden I think he backing up Geno Smith. Geno all right, but he shouldn't hold a Justin Fields back. But the reason our black quarterbacks get held back is because they don't master the pocket. You got to be able to make all the throws consistently, not every once in a while. And that comes with practice. To get better at something, you have to keep doing it and keep doing it. That's how you get better at that. And most black quarterbacks here, they don't get to be backups. You know what I mean? They just out of the league. If you can't start like Cam Newton, you out of the league. You telling me it's 32 starting quarterbacks better than Cam Newton? I'll let you think about that. Think about it. And the Diggs brothers, they just done fucked their shit all up, ain't they? Both of them are multi-talented or so talented. But both of them is full of shit. It's always a storyline that comes with them that has nothing to do with football. Think about it in the aspect of a Jamar Chase, or T. Higgins, hell, or C.D. Lamb. You don't hear that. You know what I mean? You don't hear all that dumb shit. So, with them boys, the Diggs brothers, cornerback, wide receiver, y'all go into the chat and tell me where y'all think they're going to end up this year. Because training camp done started. And both of those positions need run. Both of those positions need you to do that in practice to get your body ready for the game. You're not playing offense or defensive line where you can come in and be in decent shape and by game two you ready to go. Think about what I'm telling you. The Diggs brother. What's going on with him, y'all? I was in love with the cornerback we had, and I think the whole city was. And I don't think we cut him because of poor play. Because it was his first year coming off of reconstructed knee surgery, and they did the whole knee, everything. So this is that would have been his first year back. Nobody bounces back from an ACL but Adrian Peterson. Y'all go look at the history of football and tell me. Now the wide receiver, hell, I think he got 4 or 5 baby mamas. So how much money is he gonna have 10 or 15 years after his retirement? One of the smartest things I ever seen a player do, Anthony Edwards, Broad had wanted to have a baby. He gave her the money to have the abortion. She supposed to done had it. Next thing you know, she got a baby telling him it's his. She take him to court. He walk in there and didn't have nothing to say. When the judge said, okay, you on child support for 18 years for this amount, he pulled his checkbook out and wrote her a check for all of it. Say, I don't want nothing to do with your rotten ass. And people say, oh, that's so rude because that's his baby. No, he told her he didn't want that baby. But the black man has very, very to none to say about if a woman gonna have a baby or not. We can voice our opinion and tell them how we feel, but in the end, it's whatever they say, cause it's their body. So I believe we need to start wearing condoms more. Even I believe the women need to be on birth control. Uh, because I ain't saying don't fuck, cause I ain't met nobody that started fucking that stopped fucking. Pussy's like the best shit in the world. That's what make me not understand the punks. Y'all fucking each other in the ass, you can be fucking your girl in the ass. I don't understand that. You can't tell me a nigga suck dick better than a girl, you just can't. You can't tell me a nigga turn you on more than a woman, you just can't. But when you've been mentally broke and society has accepted, President 44 signed off on it, it adds to shit, you know. It puts shit on top of shit. So you have to look at whoever controls the narrative, that's who tells the story, that's our perception on the world. We got countries that you can't go to and do none of this gay shit. But over here, if you say something about them, oh man, you the devil. Something happened. And something might happen to you. They might take you off the earth. They might block you. They might, bar you from doing any more content because you said something that is so true, but it offended so many people. And I don't believe it's what we said that bothers them. I believe it's what they do. See, a gay person knows right from wrong just like a straight person does. But no one wants to be told, say, man, you know that's wrong. We got a generation now, you can't correct it. You can't say, hey, don't do that, man. They're like, man, fuck you. I'm going to do what I want to do. You're not my daddy. You're not my mama. And I say it all the time. If your mom and dad allowed a certain behavior, if it's accepted at home, then it's accepted everywhere. That's the sad part. If it's accepted at home, if I can do something with my mom or in front of my dad, and it's okay, you can't tell me I can't do it. Think about that, just for a second. Now, when my brother comes back on, I'm gonna get into the Nolan Wells and drop my opinions about that, cause y'all do know that everything I say is just my opinion about things that's going on today in society in 2026. Now, I might bring up some history because I think we need to talk about it more. But I drop my opinions about the everyday life of the black man. And believe me, I know white people help us. Believe me, I know Mexican people help us. But we got to start helping ourselves. We got to get up, get out, and do something. Yeah, that's what we got to do. We're going to have to do it. Now, I believe the 8 o'clock hour, my brother going to come on with me. It might already be 8, I'm not sure. What the time say? It's 8 o'clock on the dot. But, do y'all understand what I'm telling you, the importance of it? Things that we need to pay attention to? We got a thing in high school, it's called Smash the Topic. It's a social media outlet, you know, where the youngsters go in there and they do their thing and they post it. Well, the YNs over here in Dallas, man, them boys is thrown. I mean, you know, like take for instance Jello Beezy. His trial date is August of 24. Most people say, well, Trap Boy Freddy gonna snitch on him. That seems real weird to me. Because, you know, Trap Boy Freddy just got married. I believe that was more of a strategic move, so she wouldn't testify. But during the Mo 3 murder, Trap Boy was on the other side of the freeway going the opposite direction, filming and commenting. Like he know who was getting shot, who was doing the shooting, the whole nine. And I don't know if he gonna turn state. You know, I don't really, it wouldn't surprise me, this generation, because we have no loyalty. And before he go sit down for 25 with an L with Beezy for paying this boy to kill Mo 3, which I don't really have nothing in the fight. You know what I mean? Because they killed a comedian. Then they shot up Yellow Beezy. So to me, this was all karma. It was going to come back one way or the other. You know, in Oak Cliff, Texas, you know, anybody can get it. Anybody. Think about what I'm telling you. And when we start looking at how we killing each other and they killing us, how are we supposed to survive through this, y'all? This been going on about 20 years now. And it's not getting better. It's getting worse. And it's because we don't talk to our kids. We don't know what's going on with them. We don't know that they mad, they being bullied, somebody talking about it. We don't know none of that. We come home, our kids on the tablet or playing the game. You got a box of chicken or mama go in there and throw something together. Shit, they gonna bring that computer to the table with them. They ain't gonna even get off of it. And if you think I'm lying, check your kids the next time they have dinner. Whether it's fast food or home cooked meal. That part scares me. Because it shows a lack of awareness. We can't allow the computers to raise our kids, y'all. And no, we can't keep our kids from everything. We can't hide the world from them. But when they see certain shit, when they learn about sex, they should learn that from you. People shouldn't take marriage advice from somebody that's been divorced 2 or 3 times. Because the only thing they can tell you is how to quit. Your vows in marriage say to death do us part. Okay, think about that. The vows that we take when we be wed a woman is to death do us part. See, if she's still breathing, you can't go get another wife. She can't go get another husband. But I digress. But we gonna have to talk about some stuff, y'all. I'm finna play a Nancy Grace video, and then we're gonna talk about the Nolan Wells thing, and Dr. Dixon gonna join me. Go ahead and play that commercial for me, bro. Pull that up. the Nolan Wells up to date. You know, I fuck with Nancy.
What makes a daddy? Maybe it's just being the very best at what you do.
A Nolan Wells bombshell report tonight. Does it reveal new witnesses? And because of the new timeline report, is there a timeline shift in what happened the afternoon and evening? Nolan Wells seemingly disappears. His body found washed up at Horn Island. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us. What is in that autopsy?
Now I really want to see the other autopsy to see, is there trauma to the body? Is there something that happened?
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
I have no doubt that what we're listening to and what she did is credible.
Not only has the timeline been analyzed by the Cajun Navy, the U.S. Cajun Navy, based on all sorts of statistical data, new photos are emerging. Take a look at this photo before we go to the Cajun Navy. Look at this. Check out what you're seeing. Look at all the boats surrounding where Nolan was. Leave up the photo out to Caitlin Becker, senior national correspondent, New York Post, star of New York Postcast, their new podcast. Caitlin, what are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing here comes from this new report from the United Cajun Navy, and you're seeing several boats strung together. This is one of the first images that we've seen of this certain configuration of boats there. They're all identified, one of which was the boat that Nolan came out there on. There's several others kind of anchored with it and tied up, which begs the question of where was Nolan when this photo was taken, because it's unclear if he's actually in it. What time was this photo actually taken? So what you're seeing here is, as you said, a potential pool of witnesses.
Hey, Caitlin, look at this. There's boat number 1. There's boat X. There's boat number 2. There's boat number 3. And there's a boat from which the photo is taken. Now, look in the water. There much has been made. Nolan Wells was drinking. Okay, well, apparently everybody was. They all have containers, open containers in the water. Okay, as far as I know, that's not a felony. Boat number 1, full of people. Boat X, full of people. Boat number 2, full of people. Boat number 3, full of people. People on the boat from which the photo was taken. Some of these boats tied together. You know what that means in my world, Caitlin Becker, joining us in the New York Post? Let me see, Caitlin, please. That means witnesses. See, when I look at that, I see witnesses. Other people say, hey, there's people having a good time. I see witnesses. Do you see all those people?
And a lot of them.
Who were they? Have they been spoken to? Have they been polygraphed? What can they tell me?
That is the question, right? We don't know from an investigative standpoint who has been spoken to, exactly who is in this photo, and what they have or haven't told law enforcement, because there hasn't been really any transparency there. But from what our reporting has showed, there have been dozens of people who have spoken to law enforcement as witnesses. But Nancy, we don't know if it's any of these people that you're seeing in this little cove area right here. And the timing, I think, is really important, because these images are taken right around, I think the timeline's about 3:30-ish, 4:30-ish, when the boat that Nolan came out there on leaves and starts taking on water. That's one of the pegs for the timeline. When these photos were actually taken, that is a peg for a timeline. But what we don't know is where Nolan is. There he is. You can see that image right there. But we don't know is where Nolan was when that first image that we saw with all of those boats kind of tied together, when that was taken.
You are seeing a photo obtained by our friends at the United Cajun Navy. And speaking of the United Cajun Navy, joining me now is Brian Trasher, Vice President, United Cajun Navy. And for all of you attacking the United Cajun Navy, let's see that aerial footage they provided us. This is from the Cajun Navy describing their search, their aerial search. They spotted Nolan Wells's body. They have been integral in the search for Nolan Wells and helping elucidate the facts as we know them.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world, basically validated by AI from a trending product database from one of the top vendors on the planet. And the reason that we can do this completely free for you is because, well, Shopify is paying me to do it. You've probably seen me before because for the last year, Shopify has loved the AI-paired software that we built so much that they've been paying me to build people just like you, complete beginners, a completely free store. Now, again, it's free for you, right? Shopify is paying me a commission to do it. And if you don't keep your store for more than 90 days, I don't even get paid. But your store is still free, right? And after 90 days, it's still your store. I don't own a percentage of the store. I don't control the store. It's yours. You can delete products from it, add new products to it, all that good stuff. It's your store, okay? Not only that, I'm going to give you my courses completely free. I'm not going to try to upsell you a bunch of courses. I know you've seen gurus trying to sell courses for $1,000, $2,000, so on and so forth. I can afford to give you my courses for free because, again, Shopify pays me when you use this software and open up a Shopify store. So you get a free store, right? I get a commission from Shopify, and Shopify gets a new merchant to their platform that's being trained by me. It's a win-win-win situation. All you have to do is click here right now. I dare you to do it. I dare you to see if it's free. You're going to go to the next page. You're going to create a free account. You're going to get a free account to our AI software that's going to build you a store in the next 20 minutes is ready to start taking orders. The sales pages are going to be done. The product descriptions are going to be done. The products are going to be uploaded to the store for you, ready to go, ready to start taking orders. The custom theme is going to be uploaded with banners for you. It's going to be ready to go. It's weeks of work and thousands of dollars worth of design done for you, all by AI, completely free. The only thing that you have to do is create your own Shopify account. And again, the reason I'm able to do this for free is because...
Brace yourself, Trasher. Everybody else is getting death threats. You might as well join the party. To you, Brian Trasher, the United Cajun Navy has come up with a timeline. Now, did I hear Caitlin Becker from the New York Post correctly that that photo where the boats are named Boat 1, Boat 2, Boat 3, and Boat X, is that from you guys, the United Cajun Navy?
First of all, I want to thank you for calling this report what it is, and it's a timeline. And some people have called it an investigative report, and that's not accurate because, as you know, we're not investigators. And what we did, Nancy, was we asked our followers, say, hey, if anybody was there that day, you have pictures, videos, whatever, send it to us just so we can.
Live. Hey guys, we back. Thank you everybody for hanging in there, man, and listening to me. Now, the problem is, what's going on, Dr. Dixon?
What's going on, my brother? I know I'm running a couple of shows, so I understand I got another show about to go off the air, and then you'll have my full attention, but I'm going to let you start this off. We got to talk about this, though.
Now, they talking about the Nolan Wells case. They talking about the timelines, who saw him, who didn't. Now, I'm going to give y'all a couple of things that bothers me about the case, and one of them is this. How in the hell is he out here at the lake with 1,000 people there at the lake? A small little community where everybody knows everybody, and he just disappears. Nobody knows nothing. Now they want to send all of the evidence to the grand jury and all that, and that's to lock the evidence. See, once it get to the grand jury, it's locked. They ain't talking about that no more. Well, the lawyer that Nolan's mom hired requested all of that. That throws a kink in their legal situation because they got to give it to them. Now y'all can't take it to the grand jury and hold it from me. I need to know everything y'all got, everything y'all present, everything that y'all find, from the autopsy to the cell phone, memory being erased. And I tell y'all again, I don't know no 19, 18-year-old kids just gonna leave their phone and car keys.
Hey, and that's one of the biggest things that me and you and I talk about. I don't know at this day and age, man, you can't even get a 5-year-old to be like they want to put the phone down longer than 2 minutes.
Shit, I work at the high school in Sunny South Dallas, the legendary, and we got some good students, but they go through hell and high water to hide those cell phones.
Yeah, and that's the part that I don't get. The other fact that we talk about that nobody's talking about. I'm going to bring it up. Hey, bro, I need to talk to the mama and the daddy. How come you don't know your son's friends? How come you don't know how they move? How come you ain't never sat down with them to see their personality? Because here's the thing that I tell my kids all the time, even when they're grown. I lived this life before you didn't. So you don't see what I see. As a parent, we can see the deviousness in a person before our kids ever do.
Yeah,
So while you're
we feel
running
the awe.
around hanging out with these kids, I'm coming to you as a parent saying, hey, he's no good for you. I need you to pay attention to his actions, not just what he says, not just what they do. To me, this whole thing was a setup to get him out there because of somebody supposedly like somebody else. And let's be real. I'm talking from growing up in a white high school, top, all white. This is how they operate. When they love somebody or like somebody, at the end of the day, they're gonna go and do whatever they gotta do if you step on that. We don't even know in a black high school, right? We don't even understand what bullying is because we played a dozen so much before we get to high school. We don't know what bullying is.
And most of the time, we the bullies.
Right. And we don't, but it took a white school to make us understand and a white law to make us understand what bullying was. Because I look at it like this still. How can you bully my child online if my child can just hit a block button?
Well, here's something else I want to throw in to add on what you're saying. Right now, somebody threatening a judge and they threatening people. Well, those people done been arrested. But ain't nobody arrested the people that's, threatening Nolan's family. That mom and dad has been threatened. Ain't nobody been arrested. They ain't even arrested nobody for the murder or nothing for Nolan Ryan. They ain't been charged with shit. They keep changing their stories and adding on. First, Bart say, no, I don't know nothing about that. Now Bart is the motherfucker that pulled the boat in. Let that sink in. They said Bart had an NFL career coming up. He's a punter or something, a kicker in college. So, next year or so, he should be getting drafted. Well, do you know that the family is protecting that generational money? And that's why I think that we need to start asking questions.
And I agree. Us as a people should be flooding that police department with all of our questions, all of what we have, because what that makes is holds them accountable to
That's
say,
right.
hey, the public is watching us now.
That's right.
The public
And-
is asking questions because nothing you guys are putting out make any sense. What Nancy just said, there was 100 boats and several of those boats were tied together.
4 of them.
4 of them, I'm sorry. But with
No, I'm
boat-
saying the boat Nolan was on, and it was 3 more boats. They was all tied together.
So
They
if that's
came
the
together,
case-
they partied, they came together, they partied together, they drunk together, and all that.
Right. And 2, if ain't no other prosecution there, Where are the parents that own this boat that allow these kids to get drunk if being 18 is still illegal for you to drink?
Well, now here's my thing with that. It was some parents out there. Nobody's gonna step up. Nobody's gonna say,
Absolutely.
you know. In other words, see, a bunch of kids can't drink around me. They gonna leave. They gonna know. Nah, Richardson ain't playing that.
Absolutely.
But I say this all the time in school, in the classroom management situation. Kids know what room they can go in and cut up. They know what room they can go in and skip. They know what room, what teacher gonna let them pull their phone out their sock or their breast or their ass or their nuts, they shoes, they socks. Say, man, they done got invented. So now this
That's what
year,
I'm saying. But what you're making is a great point. If you're not doing nothing else, there's so many little laws that were broken that you should be putting pressure on those people's necks.
they ain't even been charged.
And
That's
that's going to
the sad
lead
part.
to the bigger law, the
Today,
bigger crime. But it's
today is
because,
August the 4th. They
yeah,
murdered that boy on July the 4th.
absolutely, sir. And I agree.
How long is too long? How much is too much, man? We gonna have to start looking at things with our own eyes and paying attention. And like you said, we need to flood the police department with some legitimate questions. But we need some leadership, not the Al Sharpton them shit who stand up there and do all the talking. No, nigga, lead a march. Y'all go to the police station, stand outside that motherfucker, demand some answers.
Right.
But the dad's not with it. And it's obvious we don't have no leaders that's with it because nobody's stepping up to do that, to confront the whole system and what's going on. So right now we stuck with all of the media content, the internet content, and most of it is false and AI generated. And I believe that a lot of that's coming from them because they know whoever controls the narrative controls the story. And if you keep putting out all that bullshit, now you got people listening to that instead of paying attention. And they've always done us that way. They doing something over here on the right where they telling you, man, what are you doing over there on the left? They don't even want you to look right. Because they not right. We, as black people, need to demand answers, man. Legally, that's our right as tax-paying citizens. We pay the FBI. We pay the police department. We pay that judge. We pay the governor. The people. Not just black people, but the people. You know, and this reminds me of an Emmett Till situation. Y'all gonna kill him and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. It was 25 or 30 years later before they convicted anybody from the Emmett Till shit. Well, hell, they were 40 when they done it. So now they 65 or 70. You think they give a shit? 3 hot kites. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We don't pay attention to these things, and I believe that we should. And when we talking about Nolan Rhymes, let's talk about it. Now they saying that they can move the timeline. They got a person up there with dark blue shorts on saying that's Nolan. Nolan shorts wasn't dark blue. But now, was it AI generated? Was it tampered with? You know what I mean? Did we tamper with it? Meaning the public, the people that, you know, send it in.
But we'll never. The thing about it is, even if it was AI tampered, even if everything that you're talking about, even if the AI data came into play, it had to come somewhere from somewhere. So AI only works off the data that is provided. So it had to come from somewhere. So that means at the end of the day, who had the footage? Where's that person at? The original footage.
And
that means they were there at the crime scene.
That's the point that I was going into. We need to find out who doing what. All those cameras, all those pictures. See, I can take 100 cameras from 1,000 people. I didn't say take everybody from them. It's in a certain area. Lay them down and go through it, and damn near can see the whole day.
Right. Exactly. If you know who is in that area, everybody on those boats, you need to be like, hey, we're subpoenaing your phones, because you know if they were all kids, let's talk about this. If they were all 17, 18, 19 years old, you got 19-year-olds, you got 18-year-olds, you know dang well they were selfieing each other, trolling each other. Look at me, look at where I'm at. Even if they were the brokest one in the crew, they still were doing the same thing.
And what people don't understand is a lot of these pictures and stuff that I'm talking about to put together so you can see today, they not shooting pictures of Nolan. But if he's there, he gonna be in some of them pictures in the background doing
Absolutely.
shit.
Absolutely, sir. And that's what Nancy is saying. That's ultimately what she's saying on all her shows. Like, we are not doing enough to get this data when we live in a world full of data. Because let it have been me and you, Top, and we out on the boat and we killed somebody, the police would have rounded everybody up, took their phones and said, hey, we got you.
And I believe that the judge, Warren, well, I forget the boy's name, but I believe the judge who they was cleaning the boat at 3 o'clock at her house in the morning, I believe she been applying pressure and paying people off. And I believe she has the kind of power that can get that phone unlocked and things erased.
Yeah, for your son to feel like you was his best friend, but you didn't know his mama. Y'all think about that. That doesn't make any
Think
sense
about
at
it.
all.
Slow down and think about it. Your best friend in the world since elementary, junior high, and high school, because I out of cops. They in college now. You don't know his best friend?
You don't know his mama? You ain't never been to their house. That mean that he was just coming to y'all house.
Well,
And he was cool with you.
He said that they didn't go to Nolan's house.
Ever. Yeah, that's
Nolan
what I'm saying.
always came to their house.
And that's the problem. That's my problem when I go back to what I said. So hence I take a step backwards. Yo mama, yo daddy, I need y'all to step up and tell me why. You didn't know who your son was hanging out with.
Because I guarantee bet you, if they had just been over there on a regular basis, once or twice a week, the mom and the father would have got a feel for them.
Nobody got know.
See, the thing is,
I've
you
been
can't
teaching
slick a
all
can
that.
of oil. You can't slick a can of oil. So, when you start talking about being a honorary person, somebody that's evil, somebody that you know, the right place and the right time, they'll do you.
Yeah, but I'm saying a parent will catch that wholeheartedly. How many
That's
times
right.
have you told your daughter, hey, that person ain't good for you? You may think they laughing in your face and they your friend, but we see deeper than that.
And the
Because
beauty of that,
we've been through what your child has not been through. You learn from the deceit that other people put on you, so you start to discover not what they say out of their mouth. You learn how to read in between the lines. You learn how to watch their expressions. Just like a
yeah,
detective, you learn how to say. I watch a show called Lie to Me, right? And I love this show because he teaches you that person can be talking out their mouth, but watch their body language. Watch how their hands do. Watch how their eyes do. Watch how their eyebrows lift. That's letting you know it's signs. And parents, we know this. But if you don't get to know your kids' friends, if you don't see them, if they're not, it's just like what I told you what we went through. And I'm gonna get a little personal here because this is real personal to me. Know what I went through? You know what I went through with the foster kids. I put the cameras up in my house because we got a little girl that I literally sat back and saw looking at her, even though my wife was like, oh, she's so great and she's this and that. I watched her manipulate my daughters to fight with each other. I
well,
watched her play, but that's what a parent's job is in protection of your child.
that's right. That's right. And I tell y'all, if we would open up the lines of communications, you would see so much of that. You see, we've all been around bullies, even if we ain't been bullied. we all know how manipulative a person can be, regardless of their color.
Right.
See,
I'm
rotten is, no, but rotten is rotten regardless.
Absolutely.
Now, if they know the camera's on and it's working, I bet you they don't act the same way in that room than they do in there where ain't no camera.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I talk about it all the time. People act differently when they know. You want to catch somebody in something, then put the cameras up when they don't know they're there. But we have laws against that, so don't do that, y'all.
Well, you can put cameras up in your house and don't have to tell nobody shit. Ask P. Diddy.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
You can put them up in your house. Now, you can't put them up in your business and places of public.
Yeah, because if you make a choice to come into my personal space, then that's on you. That's what it.
Well, the thing is, those cameras are there for my protection. You don't have to be here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I pay the bill. Oh yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I pay bills in this song gun, so y'all can forget that. But what we gonna do, Jason, is we gonna go to commercial and come back and listen to a little more of Nancy Grace, and we gonna break that down a little further for y'all.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, awesome.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to the music.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and give me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5, though, you know. He let me have them tools and fuels, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and you don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up order a man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players roll bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game and saw it, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, dangers, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know walk away from the game, there's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one that won't let him down. Updated, paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bomber. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama look confident, shit like misery, it's killer bee. Especially when you thought they were friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? So what you got, baby? What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. Now, so make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That was you. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So you see that brick right there? Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. Right. Drop it off. Right. Leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Make a block. Make a block, man.
I ain't no motherfucking dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right about how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
Welcome to Top Metropolis, the home of Sudan. I'm your host, I'm Topodopolis. My peeps call me Squiller Man. Border Red, dirty, known for pushing pounds and burden clown. necessary. Real mics to the damn bird. I'm from the south side of town, where we be go-getters. Gold grills, Cadillacs and bills, and we boy now nigga. Home of that one hit a quarter day, chopping, popping collar, nigga. Serve, drinking money, making head, busting lyrics, fiddle. The ultimate game is chess. The ultimate fee is death. The ultimate nigga top dollar. My name speaks for itself. Practice my telekinesis, right? My thesis drop this hip hop and sequel. Magalicious, I'm at nutrition, magnificent, lethal. Listen up, I got some free games. Say no, not really. Cause it cost me like a motherfucker. Y'all gon' feel it. The top spot, I'm top notch. This be the top of Texas. Stepchild Records, fighting 5. It ain't bullshit.
I ain't no motherfucking dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
Now that Jay-Z done retired, these boys in the game, they shook. They thought the spot was open competition. Playboy, the spot I already took. My flight I already booked. Since Pop wanna be nice. Crushing boys, albums with hooks already. These cats acting like raw. They claim MCs, but they fraud. These niggas act like since they can rap, they gon' blow up and ball. You got cats producing beats and up front, wanting they bread. It's a process, y'all done picking them hard out the gap. My thick is marketing promotion. See, vinyl is essential. Barcode with a tax ID now with posters. 8x10 promo pictures out the car and 8 albums. Nigga, I put 5 in these streets. When the folks had 9 producers, dog, plus I don't make beats. Next level of the game. See, I need points in publishing, production deals. Tool set up with videos, crushing shit. In-house producers, screwed and chop. Down in Houston, beat the block up to build my stock up. Y'all can suck my dick to be true.
Dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
These labels be shifty. I swear I ain't never seen nothing like it. Fucking these boys over with no Vaseline and making them like it. For sure, that's why I keep it gutter. Guilty by affiliation, fuck it. Standing independent, penny a minute, forever hustling. Hurting the slab, head of the lab, it's the Squiller man. I move to work, I don't do the perks, stick to the plan. Like I just want a Grammy. Smoking on this game, I keep a boosted bar for dating, chopper these hoes, call me daddy. No commercials, no videos, no BT. But every corner store, pool hall, barbershop, liquor store, y'all see me out the trunk around the clock. Got every penny looking down, what, ride this motherfucker until the wheels fall off. Buy me some just for me and keep some starch in my pants. The living legend, the top of Texas, I'm back again. Ain't telling I'm the coldest. What that working, I just sold it. What that sticky egg is all up in me, I tried to
motherfucking dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting
let me get some
she
Optimo.
was too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. School. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top, Duke
Broke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
The boys in my hood stay splitting the guard, sipping on ball, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day, scratch, play a period. Who me? Don't get it twisted, I'm a self-made entity. The mayor, South Dino, hip-hop district of 214. I'm top dollar, make dollar, other dollar, Mac dollars. Lone Star State, representer, playboy, the city of Dallas. Flamethrower, heavy hitter, gifted gab, something serious. STTEPPCILD. Yeah, your boy got lyrics. MC in his truest form, crushing crews how they come. Solo Johnson's album drop constant, damn near done. So I agree to disagree with most of you cats exploiting and fucking up rap. The top of Texas, how you love that? Black ball like Connie Hawkins, but still I came metaphoric and a calico and make them feel my pain. Cruising down the street in my Chevy big body. I'm up in Highland Hills, rolling through Polk and College. Stopped by the gym to shoot some hoops. I saw this bopper named Tamika talking about top what it do. Another big body looking just like me. I took a second look, it's my boy Lil B. He rolled down the window, blowing smoke in my face. Said DUI, got a session at Clip Blue at 8.
Pay attention what the hood say. Come on, motherfucker. Come on,
Aces and eights, stuck at the gate. Playboy, I'm pushing this weight. Granted, no wins, I clean my slate. I served these fiends, but I kept my faith. You a hustler? You got to sell more than dope. If you a killer, how the fuck do the living know? Bitch, I kill you, nigga, I steal. Your hair now won't feel. Let me flip out in this motherfucker, I'm blowing buildings. God is good all the time, life is beautiful, fuck dying. That means you hoe ass niggas, keep your bitch ass in line. Everything ain't for everybody and stun ain't for me. Fuck over top at 2 o'clock, you're dead 2:45. Remain calm, weather the storm, I was born to perform. Bitches pay me, make music pay me, I'll be multi before I'm done. How you gon' bullshit the bullshit till you not, nigga? How you gon' get rich sitting on your ass getting high, nigga? Y'all keep that stun in New Orleans, can't do no front with my orders. I need cash for my goods, I'm blowing up shit for starters. If I can see you, I can touch you, that's the ski low, the last man standing. That's how I planned it, for real though. Icon, underground Dallas, hip-hop, legendary status. You know me, Mr. Shabby, that Dixon Circle slash Bonton. Nigga, boys in my hoods, they slid in the car, sipping on ball. And keeping a bad bitch in the car, knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day to scratch, play a period.
Payback the motherfucker, ain't
Concentrating about confetti, say M.O.B. Your boy the bad and I'm trying to get it. I'm sick and I can't quit. That's why I dropped this remix. Ain't gon' pay who? Shit, y'all don't know who y'all fucking with. My own T. Jones say I'm thugged out. I'm posted up in South Dallas selling CDs out the drug house. I might be wrong, but I'm sold out. Cause I'm gon' get mine, and that's bottom line, ain't no doubt. Cause the boys in my hood stay splitting the gar, sipping on bar, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day for scratch, play a period.
Make 'em clap to this. Make 'em clap to this. Make 'em clap to this. Make 'em clap to this.
Portions of things we thought were relevant and could be helpful. Maybe they're not. Maybe law enforcement's already seen all.
Today, the facts as we know them. Brace yourself, Trasher. Everybody else is getting death threats. You might as well join the party. To you, Brian Trasher, the United Cajun Navy has come up with a timeline. Now, did I hear Caitlin Becker from the New York Post correctly that photo where the boats are named Boat 1, Boat 2, Boat 3, and Boat X, is that from you guys, the United Cajun Navy?
First of all, I want to thank you for calling this report what it is, and it's a timeline. And some people have called it an investigative report, and that's not accurate because, as you know, we're not investigators. And what we did, Nancy, was we asked our followers, say, hey, if anybody was there that day, you have pictures, videos, whatever, send it to us just so we can go through it, see if there's anything relevant. We took all that information and compiled it into just one digestible report of things we thought were relevant and could be helpful. Maybe they're not. Maybe law enforcement's already seen all this and it's nothing new to them. But we just wanted to be transparent about what we received. So going back to your question, the pictures that we received, we did not, as an organization, take any of these photographs. These are all images that we received from people who were trying to help us out and trying to help Nolan's family out.
So you asked the public for help, and you got it. You got a treasure trove of photos, and I find this one significant. Guys, we've got an all-star panel, and I would like the all-star panel to look at their screens, because I've talked about this before, Brian Trasher, and I'm frankly fed up with attacks on the United Cajun Navy. They're doing something, which is more than all of the haters can say. They're doing something. They have amassed evidence. They have created a timeline to the best of their ability. They have shared it with us, unlike the autopsy that is complete is being kept secret from us. That said, they're helping. Why trash them? That's, I'm not a shrink. I can't answer that. Let's look at this photo and determine what, if anything, we can discern. Brian, you and I have talked many, many times, and I told you about a serial killer I finally convicted on one case. The jury convicted him. And I proved a lot because of one earring I found in a particular location. The victim was wearing an earring, and the other earring had been sliced out of her ear, and I found it somewhere else, and I learned a lot because of where it was. Now, don't even bother to tell me that this photo that you have produced is not probative of something. The cluster of boats. Number one, I see a lot of witnesses. Trasher, do we know what time this photo was taken?
We don't know definitively times on all these because even though they're time stamped, it could be a time when it was screenshotted stamped, not necessarily the original photograph. So we were very careful to denote that in our report that we can't verify timelines, although based on shadows and positions and things like that, we can determine that some of these as noted are taken in the late afternoon. One of the things I thought was interesting about some of these photos we got, Nancy, was that a lot of the photos we had seen before were people like in waist deep water. Well, some of the photos we provided show people up, water up to their chest, almost to their neck. And that's not really wading. That's treading water, in my opinion. And that I thought might have been significant to know that many people were, perhaps enjoying some libations, but also in water that might have been a little too deep just to be playing in.
Good point. You also said something else really smart, and I certainly do not want to rely on this, but sometimes you have to, you take the evidence as you find it, and you make the most of what you've got. You said you could tell this was late in the afternoon because of the shadowing. I wonder if the tide could tell me anything, because how high up the water is. But these people holding drinks, they're not treading water, Trasher. They're standing there. These people are not treading water, and the water is up to their armpits. Is that the photo you're talking about as to where you think some of them are treading water, or are there other photos?
The photo at the top, you're right. It's about up to their armpit. I think there was one later in the report that that showed some of the kids. This was a screenshot of a social media post. And there's 3 boats visible, one fourth boat further in the distance, but a lot of kids on one boat. I say kids, young people on one boat, some on the boat, some in the water. And some of them, it looks, maybe up to the armpit, but some of them, depending on their own height, it looks like it's, I could see a girl holding something in her hand and the water looks to be pretty close to her neck. So that's pretty far out. Now, we've said several times that Horn Island has a very aggressive slope, so you can be in shallow water and deep water within just a few steps. And once you get into that deep water, you're not as able to keep your feet on the ground if a current comes and pulls you, or God forbid a riptide comes and drags you. So that's why we thought it was significant to know that they were socializing in fairly deep water.
Can we go back to the main photo where the boats are numbered 1, 2, 3, X? Isn't it true, Brian Trasher, that these boats are easily identifiable by a
Hey guys, I just wanted y'all to hear somebody else's point of view that's actually interviewing, has her own opinion about it. And the biggest part is it's a white lady. And see, crime is crime. It don't have a color. Wrong is wrong. Right is right.
Absolutely.
See, you can, a pair of lips don't care. A pair of lips will say anything, man. Now they talking about the tide, the water level. Now if it's up to their neck and under their armpits, what if the girl 5'4"? What if she's the average height of a woman, 5'5"? They don't mention that, and we should, because the places where the pictures were taken can be measured easily. If they were standing up right there, then you can measure that. You understand? What's going on in the Nolan Wells case is a bunch of bullshit that nobody wants to call out. Well, y'all know I'm going to attack the elephant in the room. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the shit don't nobody want to talk about, but we need to talk about it. They talking about redoing a timeline from pictures and such. It can be done, but the thing is, everybody that she's interviewing seems like they work for the judge. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Because they throw these blanket answers out there when you know the answer to the question, and they talk all around it. We as black people gonna have to start standing up, man, and asking the right question. You know what I mean? We got to deal with this head on, man. This is not gonna stop. This is the 250th year of this country's anniversary of freedom, they say. But you know, it was another 200 years or something where we was billing and getting our ass kicked and all that. They was fucking boys and girls. So, be mindful, guys. Now, we rolling up on 9 o'clock. I know, but I really, really need y'all to look at the Nolan Wells case, open-minded, pray. Don't go in it talking about these white boys done this or da-da-da-da-da. No. Think about it as if it was your child, regardless of your color. What answers would you expect from the police department? Why is the governor sticking his head in and saying anything? He wasn't there.
Okay.
Why did all these boys go get a lawyer? And the thing is, now, they said they took a lie detector test. They didn't. They took a test, but it wasn't a lie detector test. See, a lie detector test, it gauges a lot of things. They ask you simple questions like your name and did you know Nolan? How old are you? How long you been knowing them? So they throw a bunch of those generic questions in there every 2 or 3 questions so they can gauge your breathing, so they can watch your response. This is how you pass or fail a lie detector test. Y'all understand? Nobody's asking these questions. Why you go get a lawyer instead of going in there and talking to the police about your best friend? Do y'all understand where I'm going with that?
But you gotta say, I gotta put that back on their parents as well, because their parents are the ones controlling and manipulating the situation. These kids are, think about this, and I've been saying this for a minute. We wonder why so many kids are messed up based on their bad decisions, right, that they made as kids. These kids are experiencing something traumatic, but the parents are so worried about covering up and their future, but they're not looking at the mental that is being destroyed right now. Because let's just hypothetically say they let everybody go, this case goes unsolved. What we've been seeing in America is that a case may go unsolved for 1 to 2 years, but then somebody that was involved, whole mental breakdown happens, and they come back telling the truth because they
Yeah.
can't move forward in their life.
Yeah. Well, my only thing is this.
And I'm not saying it should take that long. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
I believe that you can put a white baby and a black baby in a sandbox and they'll play together and be happy until somebody tell them there's a difference.
Absolutely.
So this, what I think happened, the murder of Nolan, Nolan
West.
Wells, is it's in them because they think they can get away with it because they always do. Now you said it'll take a couple of years on most cases. Well, hell, it took 15, 20 years on Emmett Till. It
And
took
I understand
five
that,
years on. It
but you
took
got to look at
5 years. It took 5 years on Mo 3.
hey, here's the thing though. One, I'm gonna break this down if you allow me to. So Emmett Till, you look at the time they were in, and the lack of morality they were in. Mo 3, you look at the dynamics that it was us on us, and we live by a different rule. We
Yeah. Oh,
live
of
by a
course.
rule of no snitching, no talk, no nothing until it puts your life in danger.
Right. Because they say Trap Boy Freddy want to testify now.
But when you want to talk about this situation, these are a group of millennials to Gen Z alphas that all they are about is their emotions and their feelings. That's why I said, even if they don't say nothing right now, because we talk about it all the time, Top, we're in a generation where these guys are worse than the women.
Man, say it.
They are just as emotional. That's why they're quick to shoot instead of fight. That's why they're quick to shoot instead of talk, because their emotions. You stepped on my shoe. You looked at my girl. You what?
All of that bullshit.
Simple stuff that could be talked out. So if you take what I'm saying, add that to y'all killed somebody, not one, but a group of y'all, it's gonna come out. The parents are, that's why I said, I don't think it's the kids trying to hide nothing. It's the parents that are elitists that says, I need my child to live my legacy and put my legacy, and this will damage my legacy. The judge is exactly thinking that.
Well, the thing about it is, though, even if it's the judge protecting them, they the ones that did it.
Right.
And they had to call home and tell somebody what happened. Just like the Paw Jerry, he called in now, don't check the boat, they good. While they on the phone calling. See, those calls were
But
too
that's what
close.
I'm saying. But that's called an elitist, like you said. They're protected. But what happens in that situation, somebody's going to kill themselves.
They all
Because
need to
I
kill
grew up,
themselves.
I'm just saying, somebody's going to hurt themselves. Let me say that. Let me take it back. Sorry. Someone's going to hurt themselves based off the fact that we live in a generation where emotion, anxiety, depression is high. If it doesn't come out now, I don't care how much money you got, how elite you are, how elite you think your kids, your grandkids are going to be. Somebody in that group is going to break. Why? Because they can't deal with the nightmares that I tell everybody. You know why I never carried a gun? Because I ain't never had a thought to kill somebody. Because I know that if I kill somebody, I wouldn't be able to take it. I know that for a fact. I'm not a killer. I'm a fighter. But if you hurt my family, I can convert to a killer. But it's got to be such a high level for me to shoot you.
I understand where you're coming from, but for me personally, how I was raised, I carried a gun from the time I was 14 till now. and I've never pulled it without using it, and I've never showed it to nobody.
And that's
You
the way it
know,
should be.
you know, if you see my gun, it's the last thing you see.
Absolutely. You shouldn't
So,
even never know I got it. I got it. Not saying I don't have guns, Top. That's not what I'm saying.
oh no, I didn't say that. I'm talking about me.
Because we brothers, you know. But
You
at the
know,
end of the day, I say what I say because I'm only saying what I say because we live in a world of high anxiety and high depression. There
well,
was somebody.
and I blame that on the parents, and you know, it's a lack of parenting. It's bad parenting one on one. And right now, like you saying, they all rattled, they all scared, so they hanging together.
Yep,
Every day I bet them four boys are together.
yep, gotta be. Because how you
Because
gonna
the
keep?
mom don't trust none of them.
Yep, how you gonna keep the story straight?
Now they didn't even go to the wedding. You don't go to your best friend funeral, I mean, it's your best friend. And you don't go to his funeral.
Yeah,
See
because your
me,
mom and dad said, "Nah, we don't need you talking to the press, because they gonna hit you up at that funeral."
yeah,
You
but see
know
for
how
me,
to play the politics. The kids don't.
yeah, but see for me personally, as a man, if my best friend dies or get killed, I'm going to the funeral. To me, that's a little weird for me.
And yes, it is. But you're talking from an aspect of a rich family and wealthy family that nothing matters but legacy and generational. From a family that says we love who we love, and money is just a tool for us to win. See, what I've learned being with billionaires and running around with people who have money, none of that matters. It's all about the family. It's the reason why everybody talks about what they do now, right? Everybody talks about, oh, you slept with your dad or you slept, but y'all gotta remember, go back to the time where the wealthy only slept with their siblings because they wanted to keep even the kings and queens we know today. They hate it when they go outside because their whole thing is everything is planned to keep our money between us. So that's how the wealthy move. They move to say it's all about the family. So regardless of what your feelings are, suck it up.
No doubt, no doubt. And that's the big problem with what I see right now is that they controlling the system by her being a judge and having friends at the FBI and the governor. They are controlling the narrative.
Yes.
You know, that's like I keep saying it. 3 o'clock in the morning, they washing the boat. Somebody make that make sense. You got 18, 19-year-olds out there washing a boat at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they've been out in the water. And you know, water makes you tired. It makes you a little more tired than just standing out. Now you put sun on top of that.
Right.
July 4th was a hot ass day.
It
Now
was
you put
114 down
hold
here.
on. You put alcohol on top of that.
Yep.
How tired were those kids?
Yep.
But say, man, this has been my time. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep y'all posted, you know, because I'm very interested in it. It kind of eats at my craw. I appreciate you coming on tonight, Dave, Dr. Dixon, and every Tuesday night from 7 to 9. If you want to hear some real talk about some real topics from a real nigga, y'all tune in and check me out, man. And I'm going to get back at y'all next time. Mr. 214-21 Joe 214. It's Lonnie B. and Late Joyce, boy, and I tell y'all all the time, Jesus got me spoiled, and I'm highly favored. Yeah, sir.
Good night, guys.
What's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your boo know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your boos know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with Oscar boots, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I'll be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation, thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, know what I'm saying? But now I want you to tell your boo well on money hustlers that you know what I'm talking about. Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about. Eat money for